Hello guys, this is Lotech here. So we are back. Alright. Looks like the Imperium is fighting amongst themselves. Or what is it? The Imperium is going to attack the Chaos Force here. The Eldar are going to attack the Imperial Force the very next turn. A lot of stuff is happening. We're also going to take over this entire sector in 2 turns. Really good stuff. I do want to keep my fleet here just to deal with them, but also on top of that, I feel that we have a good enough system to the point where I might be able to actually complete this mission. So what I'm going to do is, seeing how all these ships are repaired, get no biomass from staying here, we're going to instead take that out, and we're going to go back to the system over here. See if we can't take it back from the Eldar, who have comfortably moved in. We'll also go ahead and end the turn. Alright. Interesting. We don't care what the Orks do, we just need to get to that world. They've fortified it, of course they have. It just makes it harder for us to get inside. We might just have to wait until the Orks attack at this point. Simply because of the fact that while we could essentially just go in and rush in there and just complete the mission, it would not grant us control of the system. So our hands are kind of tied here. Now, so we'll just deal with the Ork invasion, I suppose. Really, in 1 turn. Ah, that was rather quick. Now just going back and forth. I feel like I might have chosen the wrong strategy. It might be a while until we can dig our way out of it, sadly. Yeah, but we just have 1 more turn until we take over all this. So we'll just go ahead and end the turn. We'll deal with the Ork incursion. Of course, Chaos went first, sadly. Alright, so first battle against the Orks will be woefully one-sided. That is just wonderful. Yeah, if anything, the Orks are the worst faction for, or because we can probably easily board and destroy their decks and just watch them just flee and run. As there's really nothing that they can do. I just realized that, so with 1600 I could probably get at least like 8 cruisers together, so that's quite a decent formation of vessels. So we can actually do, yeah, we can actually get a lot of stuff out here. They also don't have the ability to cloak themselves. So we can just send our boarding actions out, and there's really nothing they can do. the way I expected. Yeah, because I can easily launch boarding strikes from afar, hit those ships, cause them to do a call to arms action, and by the time I get another boarding action out, they probably killed all those Tyranids, but they can't use the ability again, so they'll just... and even then, even if they're not a guarantee that it prevents my boarders from just going in and ripping them apart. Yeah, so the Orks are going to be really easy to deal with. It's just the fact that... Okay. Yep, so... yeah, you just saw that. Everything's just ours now. We own everything. So just go ahead and... because this gives me 80. Awesome. And then we'll get all the biomass from this relatively soon. Yeah, so we're out of the red for now, which is good. Kinda want to just head back now. Yeah, let's quickly head back. I'm just going left and right. Because now we'll just take over this system, we'll completely annihilate the Chaos Force here, and then we could probably launch a counterattack on the Imperial, the Eldar attack, so we can get our income up. We might sit there for a couple of turns, probably. Just because we can get more biomass from these systems. Because it can give us a total of 100... Actually, not 160, no. 240 with all the space hooks here. As long as we can keep like a fleet here, we're set to go. We just need to find a way to expand our fleet enough to the point where it's effective afterwards. Gotta be careful with these large armadas. Ah, battle plans, nice. I will definitely take those, good sir. Well, that was highly one-sided. I mean, they were outnumbered by a significant margin, but I think even as the Necrons, so I wouldn't be able to finish them off that quickly. Well, because with the good call to action, they slow down, and if they don't, they just die from all the boarding action. It goes quite swimmingly for us. Things are in the up and up. I like it. Go ahead and end the turn. They're going to capture more of the territory, which is hopefully alright, as I really don't care what happens over there now. Grave urgency. It doesn't look like the Imperium is going to let me get in. So I think what I'll do instead is I'll just go ahead and capture that system, I suppose. Because they are really putting up a fight. The Medusa system could be our base of operations. This wouldn't be the worst position to have as a base of operations. Yeah, so we're just going to go ahead and complete this mission so we can bring down the urgency level. Because they're just getting way too powerful. Launching all these invasions. Let's go ahead and move you here, move you back. Actually, well, you're the battle cruiser fleet, so we'll bring you along. Hopefully we get a lot of biomass from completing this mission. Because despite the fact that we're not going to lose this again. Ah, it's glitched out. Oh well. Have to pray to the Catan. The hive mind.
They are here, but they shall advance no further. All crews to your stations. Flesh withers, but iron serves eternal.
I don't know the lore for the Iron War. Are they the Iron Wars or the Iron Hand? I can't, because like the names are just so similar that I can't remember them.
Asteroids have been detected. They are large enough to inflict severe damage, even on our vessels.
Oh,
we
great.
shall steer clear of its path.
I should probably save the dash abilities until... Yeah, spread out. I hate this. Because they're like the only ability... Oh, Alright, so far so good. Oh, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Wait, they're coming again. Looks like the main enemy fleet's actually over there. Well, that would have absolutely no effect.
Our blades are at your command.
And at the appointed hour.
Has it ever been otherwise?
We hold the line here. No retreat.
Vessels of weak flesh. They shall not triumph.
Turn faster. I thought all my ships are just like sitting around. It's just too much to micromanage. Alright, we're gonna go for the station next. It keeps on launching boarding actions against us. We might lose our Battlefleet here. At least the shortest. Ah, great. We don't have any weapons. Gotta sacrifice you just to get you out of the way.
Magnus Dominum has been destroyed.
Great. Yeah, it's gone.
The flesh is weak!
The flesh is weak! Iron prevails!
Iron prevails! Increase firepower!
I didn't expect this much of a fight. Using a lot of ships here. Really? We got lucky. Alright, so I managed to stay in there. I thought that was an asteroid for a second. I was just like, oh, that's awesome. But no. Like, our entire fleet's gonna die here. Let's see. Thank goodness for reinforcements, I suppose. Man, that ship would not leave us alone. Alright, at least one of our Admiral ships survived. Alright. That was a hard-fought victory. At least with less ships now, we have less upkeep, I suppose, if you want to call that a plus. Wow, an entire formation got wiped out. That's lovely.
Reports coming in from Medusa. It doesn't look good. Massive destruction. No sign of Astartes' vessels. They've been destroyed.
And the Tyranids will replenish their losses by consuming the worlds the Iron Hands once protected. Scarus will be next.
Let him have it, I say. Them and the Greenskins deserve each other.
But Imperial citizens remain in that sector. It is our duty to defend them if we can. and evacuate them if we cannot.
Cool, so we got 250 renown, upgrade, 3 oh. Fun. No, okay, so... we'll get it to, let's see, 10%, that's not that bad. Living acid. That actually sounds very overpowered. Let's see, brain, synapse relay. Partial spines, just going through all these. I feel like this is actually, yeah. Yeah, we'll go ahead and increase our chances for critical chances. Alright. Alright, we'll just go ahead and make spawning pools here. So we're going to be out of action until we collect all that biomass. Awesome. Well, that was quick. Alright, so we can go ahead and build that. Alright, so we're not showing on biomass here. That's a little good. I might camp out here for a while and replenish my forces. Though we should take advantage of the situation the Orks might give us, as taking over that world would be very, very nice indeed. We should be ready for that. Thinking, if anything, I can leave this fleet behind. Yeah, none of the other systems really matter at this point. They can have them. Because Medusa actually brings in a good amount of income or so. 80 resources here, 80 resources here. It's really good. And if we can take over... what is it? This system will then have the 80 resources there. This... yeah, it can't be consumed. But yeah, no, if we take over this over here, we'll be set and we can kind of just start, what is it? Just gathering enough biomass for the rest of the campaign. I mean, granted we need to deal with the urgency, but I think that'll be a moot point compared to everything else. Alright, what's the Imperial State? Yeah, they're heavily weakened. We'll just add a couple more ships to your formation. Once... yeah, we'll go ahead and add... we can add like a light cruiser or something, yeah. Add a light cruiser... and that's all we have the capacity for. Yeah, we'll just steamroll them and we'll be set. No invasion's coming in over here. We'll finally kick the Imperium out. Sad that we lost our battle cruiser, but we should be fine. No, because for all intents and purposes, if we have a low enough point force where it doesn't suck up all resources, we have that, and then we have enough in income coming in, we could just AFK take over the entirety of the sector with Space Orks. It would be extremely boring and tedious, I would imagine, yes, but it would be quite possible and probably quite easy as well. It'd be broken, but it would essentially guarantee us victory. As I feel like we're not meant to go ahead and take over systems with our main forces. Aren't these Mechanicus vessels? Oh, they are, and they have Nova cannons. We'll wait until we get closer, until they spot us. Like, really? I'll just send you guys to deal with it. Did any of you guys make it? Really? Really, of course you got our claws. Oh, you made a bad choice, buddy. Just eating the space around it, apparently. Oh, it's working, so I'm not complaining, but... fairly interesting. Alright. You're not eating it fast enough. Eat it faster, come on. The places we need to be. Finally. Alright, so we finally took the world. It just required a huge amount of patience and luck, as it just seemed like every single faction wanted to attack this system. The Eldar attacked it, the Orks attacked it. I mean, I think the only people who didn't... So in that situation, Chaos would just stay away from that. But we won. We didn't lose any ships. And the system is ours. Which means you get an extra 80. Look at that. We are making bank now. If it wasn't for this Chaos Force here, we'd be sad. Probably go ahead and back cap them there. I could just make another fleet here. Actually, I could make another fleet here. I mean, it'd be a temporary one, so I might want to scrap it right afterwards. But if we could just take care of this entire region here, get it secure, with a link to Nemesis 2, so we can camp out here for a little bit. I mean, it costs 500, but we could actually just, yeah, take over this entire place. We might do that. Yeah, we might do that. Alright, so when we return or so, I'm going to, figure out how to proceed from here, because we're out of the red right now, which is really good. Out of the red, we've basically left Bellicrona to the wolves at this point, but it really served us no purpose anyway. Yeah, so, we only got stronger there. Really nothing here of worth. Probably devoured all the worlds, got all the benefits. I mean, granted there's this, but it's only 40. So, it's nothing compared to the income we're getting from this little trade network. The thought of the Tyranids conducting trade is just very, very hilarious. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and as always, take care, and I'll catch you guys next time.